I've been getting a ton of questions like these, so I wanted to take a quick moment to talk about how most people find D&D games and some of the things that you can look for. So number one is reach out to your friendly local game store. Look up on Google, find who's near you, go to their website, message them on Facebook, go inside, talk to an employee, call them, something, okay? See if they have an ongoing group or a kind of like portal into D&D if they take on any newbies, or if there's any groups that are running that would take on a new person. Many of them will say, yeah, we're in the middle of a session, but in 6 weeks we're starting a new one. Are you interested? And it might not be Dungeons and Dragons, it might be Pathfinder, Starfinder, Vampire Masquerade. They're all TTRPGs. They're not exactly D&D. They have their own rule sets, but they're all very D&D in the way of it's fun and it's a tabletop role-playing game. The second thing that you want to look for is a group that has a session 0. Session 0 is your opportunity to say, hey, I'm me. Here's what I'm looking for in my character. Can you help me build it? And also, here's some things I'm comfortable with and I'm not comfortable with. So this is an example of like, I'm okay to like make, raunchy jokes and, funny things like that. Or that's not funny to me. I don't want that. You can say, hey, in my backstory, my parents are alive. I recently lost my dad, and so I want to make sure that my parents stay alive and you don't mess with that part of my backstory. Or, hey, I was in, I drowned as a kid. I want my character to not drown because that's triggering for me. That's session 0. That's your opportunity to say what you're good with, what you're not good with, and to make sure that we're all friends here and that we can jive, The third thing that you can look into, I haven't had the opportunity to do this myself, but there is growing popularity for solo TTRPGs, solo D&D modules. These work a lot like a choose your own adventure, but if you're looking for a way to get into it without putting yourself out there socially, it's a really good opportunity to learn the rules, kind of experiment with, what you're comfortable with yourself, so that when you go out and you reach out to these groups and you have an opportunity to play with other people, you feel a little more confident because you've had a little practice. I wanted to share that with everybody, and I absolutely recommend D&D, and there's also many tools. Go to YouTube. There's a lot of resources out there for you. Have a great time.